Hello everyone, I'm going to give my thoughts on the Caves and Cliffs Update Beta, all the features we have so far. I may not do this every single time just because it's a system, maybe more features could come, and I don't know, someone brought this to my attention, TechBot, link in the description if you want to subscribe to him. TechBot gave it to my attention that we may be able to, just like the Nether update, we may be able to get all the snapshots in the betas on Wednesdays just like we did, but I'm pretty sure not next Wednesday, but maybe a few Wednesdays because the release date is planned for sometime in summer of 2021, but that still doesn't mean that we couldn't see them, because if the release date's then they have to get all the betas and all of the snapshots out. But anyway, here are my thoughts on the few features: the goats and their features, and the snowier snow, or powdered snow, or whatever. First, we move on to the goats. Now, for whatever reason, I couldn't get myself to get bucked off the hill. Like, if you watched my video yesterday, also link in that in the description and the top corner of the screen. If you watched my video yesterday, I couldn't get myself or any other mob, like that pig we saw, or the sheep off the mountain. And there's also cows. So we can, I don't know why, but maybe that's only for the Xbox edition, because it's kind of weird. I couldn't get myself to get off. I mean, that's not the best thing, but I just, for whatever reason, it wouldn't buck me off or buck any other mobs off, which is maybe understandable, because if he has the Windows 10 edition, TechBot, by the way, I was watching him yesterday, he has the Windows 10 edition, which probably means that because Windows 10 has a similar code to the Java edition, maybe they could have just got that in there, or it's either a glitch or something, because for whatever reason he could get himself knocked off, and any other mobs. So that's a weird thing. And so yeah, those are they have some interesting features, like the goats. They don't have really much so far, other than hop jumping extremely high, and which makes sense because they live in the extreme biomes for now. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. I don't know what they're going to plan, but for now they only live in the snowy or the extreme hills, and they jump, or the mountain biome, or whatever it's called now. They jump extremely high, and they can touch the sky. Yeah, I believe I can fly. I can't be not talk. What was I talking about? But yeah, my goats my thoughts on the goats, not my goats on the thoughts, are pretty good. So let's move on to the horns. So when they ram into trees, since I couldn't get into ram, I couldn't get it to ram into any trees because it wasn't, charging. More puns. Because it wasn't charging, I couldn't get it to run into a tree, and so I ended up just getting my creative mode inventory and getting one of those. Now, they're interesting. I like the way that you can blow them. They're not really useful. They don't really have a use, but remember, this is just a beta. We can't see. But if this was the update, I'd say they're kind of useless, and I don't really like them. I mean, obviously, they're cool that you can use them, to blow raids. Sorry about the audio. I couldn't get my audio to work yesterday, but anyway, they have this little horn noise, just like the raid noise. If you summon a raid, just like the raid noise, you get the little trumpet sound effect, and that was pretty cool. And it looks like you're eating it, which I thought it was a glitch for a second, but when I heard the horn, I was like, oh, that's pretty cool. It makes sense too. But it's like you're eating it, which is weird. But I'm pretty sure they're going to change that. But I don't know how. You could have just held it in your hand without eating it. You don't have to eat it just to have the effect. Just make something else. Just make a different animation, I guess. And one last feature, I like how they stay away from the snowier snow, like the powdered snow. I like how they stay away from the powdered snow instead of going towards the powdered snow, which makes sense because they're smart. And I also like, lastly, I like the way they can be milled. Again, only in the, I think, unless it was just a glitch or I wasn't paying attention, only in the Windows 10 edition that TechBot got it to work for whatever reason. I don't know why I couldn't get it to work, probably just because it's, again, the same code. And that leads us into the snowier snow, which is the last feature. That's all we got is the goats and the powdered snow, or the snowier snow. That's like one of the biggest Minecraft memes out there. So I've heard. So far, I like the name powdered snow. It makes sense because once you walk on it, you can sink through. Now, I really like about this, since you can sink through the powdered snow, it looks similar to snowy, like the regular snow, like a snow block for whatever reason. I don't necessarily hope they don't change it, but again, why would you have the same texture? Because you could fall straight through it. So I don't know how I feel about that, but it's pretty cool because you can trick your friends. But what if you're just a regular player minding your own business, and if it spawns natural, you can sneak through? That's what I like and don't like. So also, I like the name. I said that already. Also, I like how if you walk on boots, if you have like leather boots, because who really uses leather armor? No one. So they're expanding the world. So that's what I really like about Minecraft, because the most useless features, they're adding more things, like the nether. Like, no one really wanted to go to the nether. It was more of a chore if you like to defeat the ender dragon. So I'm glad that they're adding more functionalities to the leather boots, and you can walk straight on the on the snow and not fall through, which is pretty cool. So if you take them off, again, as you saw on my video, you fall straight through and fall to your death, presumably. I'm interested what you guys can come up with making all of these like cool maps. I'll definitely play them. Just send me the link, or just let me join your world and just sit back and watch me fail a bunch of times. And I'll open to your channel if you have a cool map you want me to try. And I'll just, you know, like a cool white map, like a cool map, like puzzles and stuff. So if I choose the wrong path, I end up sinking all the way down and dying, which I think is a really cool thing. Also, like how the powdered snow doesn't fall. Like, again, another block that doesn't fall, but laws of gravity and physics, because you don't fall. It makes sense. Powdered snow, just hearing powdered, and also snow. Like, snow blocks don't fall down. I don't think they do. But let me know if I'm wrong. But those are my thoughts on the goats and the powdered snow. If I missed any feature, let me know in the comment section down below. And hopefully you enjoyed this video. Please leave a like, and please subscribe. Goodbye.